How we doing, YouTube? Stevie here. Oh, it is the Friday, finally Friday the 9th of August. About 9 o'clock here in the corn line. Running a little late today. I got up a little bit late. And when I say a little bit late, I normally get up at 4, and I woke up about 4:45. Which is not a federal case, except for it was going to get me over here to South Bend at a weird time where they were just going to be opening and the line was going to be all the way far, could be out clear on the highway. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to wait a little bit and let that first rush go, and then I'll come over. And then it won't be quite so bad. I know I won't be clear out on the highway anyway. Well, that's what I did. So I got over here not too long ago, really. The line's moving pretty good. But heck, I was way back. There was a huge line this one. I thought the line would be down. Wrong. It was still way far back. But like I said, they're unloading pretty fast. And it really doesn't make a hill of beans one way or the other. The only glitch will be is if I get over to G4 in Joliet and there's a long line over there. But the last couple of days it's been pretty good. So yesterday I was only at G4. When I pulled in, I was 1 away from the kiosk, which meant I was 4 away from the 4 away from the dump. I wasn't there an hour, which is fast for there. And this is South Bend DDG, so it came just right out. I wasn't on the pit for 10 minutes. And then bounced over to get my corn and got home. Heck, I was home by, it wasn't a 9-hour day. 8.5, something like that. So it was a good day. And then, like I said, today won't be too bad, hopefully. I'm trying to decide if I want to get a load of corn for Monday. I hate to have this truck loaded over the weekend, especially because the last 2 Fridays they've had me a bit heavy. I need to get it through the wash bay is what I really need to do. And get the inside of it cleaned out. It's awful dusty. I leave the windows down when it's not real hot out. And I'm in the dust all the time. But anyway, that's all working good. All is well. No complaints. I'm thinking about trying to expand my trucking operation. I think that's probably what I'll title this video. Maybe I'll clickbait a little bit, get a few more views. But what I'm thinking I might be able to do, I'm not sure. I'm just kind of, I got some feelers out, seeing what you guys are thinking. I might be able to rent some bin space for not a lot of money, and then put together a program or a package where I provide the storage and the trucking primarily for soybeans is what I'm hoping, more than corn, for a couple of reasons. The one reason is because you don't have to put the fans on beans to store them usually. Corn, sometimes you got to put the fans on it to get it to keep. Beans, you don't have to do that. And the other reason is the bean plant where most of these beans go is in Claypool, Indiana. It's a big bean processor. And they are open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So I could run those when I'm not doing this. Get one more round in late in the afternoon, or run them on the weekends. And where I'm finding is, where the heck can you find grain bins for rent? Well, where I'm looking and seeming like I might be finding some is some of these farmers that have retired in our area and sold their farm but kept the farmstead. a lot of those farms have went into seed corn or specialty crop. And the farmers that farm them are really big. So they don't want to fool with a small grain system, because they've got a big grain system at their house. Or at their, wherever their operation is out of. So they don't want to fool with a 30,000 bushel bin where you have to use an auger to get it loaded, to put it in the bin. Or let's just say maybe it's not even that big, a 20 or 18,000 bushel bin, they really don't want to fool around with. But for me, that would be perfect. And I think I can get that bin space for less than, I would think 10 cents a bushel on the high side. I might be able to get it for less than that, because they haven't been used for a few years, some of these. And these folks might just be happy to get an extra $2,000 a year out of those bins and help pay the taxes on their, And right now, I need to double check what the latest, because I don't know if the official fall numbers have really came out yet. But generally, to store corn at the co-op is they charge you 10 cents a bushel to bring it in. So right off the bat, 10, and then 4 or 5 cents a bushel a month to keep it. Now, so if you kept it, if you harvested and let's say you don't sell it till February, that's 4 months. 4 times 4 is another 16 cents. So you're at a quarter, 20, 25, 20 to 30 cents you could be at just to keep it till early spring. Well, the co-ops are able to do that because right now the basis is 45, 40, 50 cents to sell corn in the fall. So it pays for the farmers to put it in the storage and then hope that basis shrinks. Well, the problem is if the co-op has it in their bin, they don't have to narrow that basis if they don't want to, because they already have the corn. They just haven't priced it yet. You're not going to come get your corn and take it out of there. You can't do that. Well, if you got it in the bin, in a bin not there, a bin that you control, you can sell it anywhere. So there's been a place not too far from here that for most of late summer has been a positive basis, which means it's more than the Board of Trade price. So, these places that are charging, like even right now, I think the basis is, if you go to a processor, 10 cents, or not less than 10 cents. If you go to the co-op, it's substantially over 10 cents. But long story short is, I can offer that service as long as I get the trucking. That's part of the deal. I store it and get the trucking. And the trucking needs to go a little bit farther than the local co-op, because that's only like 8 cents. But they can be money ahead. The grower, they can be money ahead and never have to truck it. They can get it stored for free and get it trucked for less than the basis cost of trying to sell it, do something with it in the fall. So that's almost like a no-brainer for them. And it gives me more corn to haul, corn and beans, that I'm in control of. I don't have to go through brokers. I don't have to do any of that stuff. So that's what we're working on now, trying to get that all lined up for fall time. Hopefully it'll work. And if it doesn't work, I said I won't run any bins until I know I got grain to put in it. So I'm not out anything to see how this thing shakes out. But we're already at 9:41. So God bless everybody. We will talk again soon. And if I don't check in later on today, have a great weekend and get outside and do something fun. God bless.